Quy nhiệt ở vùng đầu eo nóng và phần sẽ rất nhầm nhà tôi.
everyone, and welcome to the show. So, hopefully, tonight will be a little crazy like it was last week. But for those of you that didn't tune in last week, there was quite a bit of activity, and same as a couple of weeks ago. So I've already gotten a few requests so far. So if anybody would like to send out any questions so we can get started on the Ghost Box session, I'll go ahead and start taking questions, and then we'll start up here in a few minutes. So basically, for those of you that are joining us for the first time, I do live Ghost Box sessions. Sometimes I'll have a guest on to join in on the sessions with us. Then we'll just talk a little bit about what's happening during the Ghost Box sessions, or we'll take a break. So we'll do a session for about 15 minutes, and or sometimes a little bit longer. We'll take a break. We'll talk about some of the things that have been going on in the sessions, and then we'll start up another session. So this show, like I've always said, it's all about you guys. So whatever you want to get out of this show, just give me your feedback, and we'll just go from there. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes it can get a little creepy, whatever, but our intent is always good. So so we'll see what happens tonight. All right. Yeah, Kevin. So, like last week and the week before, there was a few spirits that came in. Last week was something that has never happened before. We got, during the first session, a ton of names. I mean, it was crazy coming through. People asking questions about loved ones, trying to contact loved ones. Some people got responses back to that, so it was pretty crazy. So the type of box that I use, I design all my boxes. So this is a box that I built. I designed the circuit, so there's not a lot of static. You won't hear any static. So in the box sweeps, pretty good. We could change the settings, so we could add a little bit echo. I know last week I said it. I had it set on a set. Can you guys hear me? Okay, there it goes. For some reason, I lost connection to my mic. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, so last week I just had it set to a preset. I didn't really want to adjust with any settings, but I've been playing around with it this week, doing some audio tests. People have been coming on. I've been jumping online during the week in the middle of the day, just doing audio tests. So if you ever see me on and you see me on here doing some tests, if you can give me any feedback, because all I do is I pick up my phone or I'm on another computer and on my main computer and just trying to get the audio synced up. So anyway, so if anybody has any questions, so what I normally ask, if anybody wants to ask a question, put like a Q in front of it and try to keep it as brief as possible. So when I do share it on the screen, if it's a little too long, it's going to get cut off. So if you can make it as short as possible, kind of like this, that would be perfect. So something about that length, but always put a Q in front of it so I can, because it's hard to go through and see where there's a question. Because I'm trying to scan it through as quick as I can. And sorry if I'm not looking directly at the camera. I'm trying to read what's going on, and then I'll be switching to different camera views and things like that. So here's a box that I'm going to be using tonight. So it's the wood box that you see. I do have another ghost box, but that box I packed it away. So this box actually I just sold it. So I'll be building a different box probably within a week or so. Definitely in time for next week's show, or I'll use a box that I already have built. It's just a smaller box. That's all. All right. So let's see. Normally I start like right at 3 a.m. or 12 o'clock Pacific. So yes, I do sell the boxes. And the prices range. They're different prices. So hold on one second. Let me do something really quick. All right. Okay. So here's a link to my site if anybody wants to check them out. Sorry about that. So I'm scrolling up a little bit. I see a few of you sent a question. So I'll start off with Bridget's question once we get started. Then I'll go down the line. So I'll ask a question. We'll go through. We'll let the box run for about a minute, and then we'll go to the next question. Sometimes you might get the answer after the minute. So if that happens, we'll kind of go back and forth. So we just go with the flow. We can't control this. I wish we could, but once it gets started, sometimes it just goes crazy, and I try not to talk in between questions. So I might ask a question like, "Hey, what did you hear?" or something like that. I might respond back to the box, "Did you say this?" And then if you guys want to join in, any feedback that I get, that will help. And so it'll be fun. I'm just looking through who's returning back from the last couple of weeks. So I'm just starting to feel a little anxious. So usually when that happens, as for people that don't know me, I'm a little sensitive. I wouldn't say I'm psychic. I know that I do have tendencies to be, but I don't call myself a psychic. I just go by what I feel. And sometimes I do get certain feelings, and when spirit is here with me, I can kind of feel it. So, sorry, I just thought I heard something in the background. So I have the mic set up. So if we do hear background noise or something like that, you'll be able to hear it also. Like last week, somebody threw something, and the studio that I'm in. It's basically a workshop, and I just created a little space for a studio. So I have like two desks, and then just the backdrop. So and then basically I lock the door. So because there's a neighborhood cat that comes in, So I just, in a couple of times, she just came here when I was in here by myself and kind of scared me a little bit, caught me off guard. But sometimes I do feel spirit coming through. And then last week, somebody threw something. It sounded like a rock, and it hit pretty hard. And everything in here is pretty secure. There's only boxes in here, like in big storage bins. So it'd be a pretty heavy drop if something did fall. And there's nothing loose anywhere. So yeah, but this was definitely thrown. And people heard it after it hit. And this place is really active. There's 3 spirits that I know of. Kind of getting a little bit of background on some of this, but there are other spirits that do come through when we are doing ghost box sessions. So, all right. So I think it's getting close enough. I guess we'll get started. And if you guys want to change how the box sounds, let me know. If you want to add more echo or less echo, you can go ahead and let me know. Or we can do a live, tuning where I can adjust it and you guys tell me when to stop or where it sounds good. I'll just do it in small increments, but we'll just leave it where it's at right now, and then we'll go from there. But let me go ahead and turn the box on. And then we'll let it scan for about I'll just let it scan for about a minute, and then we'll go ahead and start asking questions. Can you guys hear that okay? So right now I'm just resetting the box. So we're going to hear radio coming through. And then once it's finished scanning, then it's going to start the sweep. I should have reset it earlier. Do you want me to lessen the echo? So does the echo sound okay for you guys? Sound okay? Trying to make adjustments here. So hold on.
Sunday. Big C.
3.3.
Breast cancer.
Like
Place. Coming up.
back.
Say.
Here's an your feet.
Over 4. Over. Here. that could future. Like, remember that and save money? That's it.
Okay, I think I got it.
Always
How's it sound out there?
great.
So it just said great.
If you year
All right, so we just heard Paul.
would
Sorry, just took a
As
little
that's-
while to get it warmed up, and then
local
just get the adjustment right.
Navi. See what Steve?
There's a Steve. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with the first question. Sorry about that, but anyway, we got it. It's dialed in.
Say it. Sports are with it. Delivering me national forum.
Hello, Bridget wants to know if James is out there.
Structure.
She would love to hear from you.
I
Is
love
there James here with us? Sounded like I love you.
board. Join and some that your arm and this
I'm trying to go back to the question. Sorry about that. Jenny wants to know if her son Matt or Bill has any messages for her.
next business. First door. 490. Making one.
Oh. Flash code. Broadcast.
Does that
Amy wants to know if she can know who her spirit guides are and what to do next.
out of worship live low street
So last week, the mirror actually got pushed over, and there's no way that for the mirror to fall. And if it was vibrations, one of these figures would have fell off the radio also.
recently
So
hitting the
I can show how the mirror is set up on the table.
club.
But even if I try to push it, it won't fall. But it would have to be pushed from on top.
Drugs
And there was a shadow scene in front of the box before the the mirror fell over, so that's why we leave it on here. And sometimes you'll see images in the mirror, so that's why I leave it here on the ghost box. That's why it's always on that camera shot.
Time.
Just a little background.
Giving you 5. Oh yeah. That is it. Oh, you.
Beth, is there anything specific that you want to know about this question? I just need a little bit more background for this message. Jessica wants to know is who's with her. You can give her a name. Eve. I heard Eve.
Wait, what?
Darcy wants to know is any guidance about the lawsuit mediation coming up? Yeah, like they're trying to spell something. Is Rick here with us? Is there a Rick here with us? Who is here with us tonight? Is a little girl around with us tonight?
Calm down.
Is there any spirits out here that need help with anything? Karen wants to know if her grandmother Eden is here with us. Anne wants to know if Walter has a message for her. Could you tell us who knocked over the mirror last week? Who just said hi? Is there an Edna here with us tonight? Do you have a message for Karen? Karen wants to know if her Uncle Dennis is here. He said, I need help. Who needs help? Who's the spirit that asks for help? Can you give us a name, please?
Tree.
Somebody said Mary? Tiffany? Jerome? Do any of these names coming through mean anything to anybody out there? All right, I think we're going to stop this session and then we'll start up another one. All right, so I'll start off, Kelly, with the question that you asked next. Was that too much echo? Do you want me to turn it down? Do you want me to make any other adjustments? The only thing I can hear is, I mean, whatever I hear in my headphones. So I was trying to make some adjustments from there. Yeah, the sweep, I mean, with the sweep control, just when there's a lot of echo, or when there's echo going through, it's just, it's hard to, when you have faster sweeps, it's going to start going too fast and you're not going to be, the echo is just going to blend in and it's hard to tell what things are saying. So, I mean, I could set it to where we will only get responses and you won't get anything else coming through, and only responses. We can set it up in that mode. Yeah, I mean, it is a little bit different. I just have different effects. I could turn off the effects, so there's no effects at all. So we can. Amy just asked, how do I know when it's the right sweep? Kind of like how I had it set up last week. I mean, that's about the sweet spot. You just kind of want, like, when you add effects a little bit, just a little bit of effects. You don't want it going too fast, because then, like I said, it's gonna you won't be able to hear, like, understand the words. So normally what I do is I just yeah, exactly, like it stutters. So I'll make some adjustments real quick, and then yeah, I won't add as much echo. So I'll back down on the echo, and then yeah, then we'll just go from there. Hi, Brianna. Hope you're having a good night. All right, so let me go ahead and a little bit, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, is it work? God only. Oh, and twice 'cause this one can It's not.
All right. No, I just turned it off. All right, so we'll get started here in a minute. All right. Does anybody else have any questions that they want to ask when we get started? Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to put any crystals on it. I have a crystal ball and actually right in front of the mirror. If this is your first time tuning in, it does get crazy here. And sometimes there's no responses at all. So can't guarantee to get any responses. So far, it's been pretty quiet. Was that question to addressed to me? God, I've investigated pretty much all over the U.S. I've gone to Europe. Spent a week in Edinburgh. Investigated a lot there. That's probably the most crazy active place I've ever been to. I mean, I've been through all over the U.S. and not really impressed with a lot of locations, to be honest. There's only a couple of locations that I've ever been to that were just they were crazy active. There's one theater here in LA that Jason Bloom from Bloomhouse Pictures invited us to go investigate. He was having one of his haunts there. He's a director like of Insidious. What else? The Conjuring. Those are all his pictures. Anyway, so we went down, met him, and we got to investigate a theater here who's having a production at. We were there for 45 minutes, and we captured an apparition of a woman dancing. She was on film for like 15 minutes, and then she disappeared. I started talking to an actress who was playing a gypsy in a booth. She was kind of like a fortune teller, kind of like Zoltaire, and from Big. And so anyway, she was in a booth, and I can't even talk. She was telling us about an incident that happened to her earlier that morning during rehearsal, that something trapped her in the booth, and she said that she saw him. It was a man. So she tried to open the door, and he was holding it shut, and then he just disappeared, and she was able to get out. And when we were doing that, out of the corner of my eye, I saw an apparition go by, and I turned around and started filming it. And then it was weird. It went from an apparition form, kind of like dropped down, like it disappeared, and then it turned into like an orb. And when the orb passed us, it made like a weird sound. And then, so we got all of that on film, and we were showing a couple of people what we got. And one of the guys that was there, he kind of witnessed a lot of things, and I played it all back for him, and he said, "Wow, you guys got everything that we were just talking about, and this is why we wanted you guys to come down and this was all within 45 minutes. And then we just left after that because they had the production, like I said, going on. So they were going to be doing rehearsals and things like that. So we kind of walked around a little bit, talked to some more of the crew, and showed them what we got. And then we left, and then we came back for the production later that night. So it was pretty cool. But that location has never been investigated by anybody. Probably because the price that they charge, it's like 16 grand a night for to rent out that location. So yeah, it's never been on any ghost shows. I was asked by Ghost Adventures if I investigate that place, and I said yeah. I give them all the information, and then later to find out that nope, they didn't want to go because it was too pricey. So and yeah. Anyway, that was probably the one of the most haunted locations I've ever been to, besides Edinburgh. But I've been to a bunch of other places. I mean, everywhere that you've seen on TV, I've been to. There's only like maybe 2 places that I haven't been. But anyway, I've been doing this for many, many, many years. So anyway. All right, so let's see. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. I'm just seeing where there was any questions here. The David Omen house. Oh my God. I've been there a few times, and I'm not going to say anything. I'll be nice. Is there anybody here that is psychic? Kevin, where's a bad place? The Omen house? Yeah, okay. Like I said, I'm not saying anything. I'm going to be nice. No, Corey. Yeah. Once I went to Edinburgh, I did not want to leave. I was just drawn to that location. I've been wanting to go there since I was a kid. I got to go there for 10 days, and it was the best 10 days of my life. I actually met a few people, and they, one of the shopkeepers that I met, um, we became really good friends. And he actually, on the last day, he actually offered to sponsor me so I could move there. And I still talk to him to this day, and he still said the offer's still on the table, Rob. Whenever you want to come out, you want to move out here, sponsorships there. So, yeah, it's the people there are amazing. People, locals, and the people I went to go work for were really surprised on how much information I had on their town or on their city. All the locations that I kind of were telling people about, they knew nothing about. But then other people I started talking to, they're like, "How did you know this? How did you know?" Because I had so much history, and things that happened there, and I was picking up on spirits there, and they were like, nobody even knows that this place was haunted. How did you pick it out? And it was just a feeling that I got, and I kind of described a couple of things, and they said, "There's no way that you knew that. Somebody had to tell you." And I was like, "No, I didn't. This is my first time here." So it was pretty amazing. Then I got to investigate the catacombs by myself. They just they said that they normally don't do that. They just hand me a flashlight and told me be careful. And I went down there by myself, and they said, "Yeah, we've never let anybody investigate down there by themselves." So it was I just started talking to them, got to know them a little bit, and they just trusted me and said, "Go for it." So yeah, I was down there probably for about 4 hours. Beverly Hills is in Kentucky. All right, so let's go ahead. That's what we want to know. Is a little girl here tonight? Hopefully she makes her presence known again. It's still a little early, but she normally comes out pretty quick. Last week and the week before, she came out within the first 10 minutes. But we'll see. She hasn't been around today. I've never been freaked out. Maybe when I was 5, 12. Those are the only two times that I saw something that really freaked me out and I ran. My first experience seeing an apparition was I was 3. Yeah, and I still remember it like it was yesterday. And I kind of, yeah, it was kind of funny. I just ran out of the bathroom and told my mom that I saw something. It kind of, well, they asked me what I saw, and I told them I described exactly what I saw, and they were like, "Okay, go back over." And anyway. Scariest place in LA. I kind of talked about that. It's a theater in LA that's never been investigated. We saw 3 apparitions within 45 minutes. 1 in the basement, 2 in the basement, and 1 up on in the main theater. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to turn on the box and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, something's happening with this other camera. The camera is on. And that was weird because before I heard a noise coming from where the camera is. So maybe the little girl is here.
Station.
I just want to. I really appreciate.
Much more.
All right, there's something weird going on over here right now. Just bear with me. I'm trying to figure something out here. So basically the camera, there's no way that, so basically there's what they call a dummy battery. So it plugs into the camera. So the dummy battery plugs into the camera, and I heard like a thump, and the battery from the camera was ejected, and it was on the table. So how that happened, I have no idea, because there's no way, because there's a little latch on the bottom of the camera, you have to unlatch it and to drop it out. And it's hard to unlatch it, but it just unlatched and dropped onto the table. So, yeah, I got to walk over there and plug it back in. So just bear with me for a second.
Here. Live. Standing. G.
All right, so here's a weird thing. So I'm gonna pull out the battery real quick. I want to just show you guys something. So here. Then it has this barrel connector. Here. So this came out of unplugged. And see how hard I had to pull it? So the battery, I heard a thump. I thought it was laying on the table. So I went to go look for it on the table. It wasn't there. It was actually where my foot is. And for it to fall, so the camera where the battery plugs in is on the other side of the camera. It would have had it fall and then come over to me about 5 feet. So there's no way for that to happen. It was just laying by my foot. Yeah, that was weird. All right, so now the camera's on. So how the battery got unplugged and laid on by my foot, I have no idea. I mean, you would have to unlatch it, unplug it, and then drop it. And there was no sound, except I heard a thud. Anyway, sorry about all the little weird things that are going on. All right, so who moved the battery? Was that you? I'm talking to the little girl. Are you here with us tonight? Are you playing with me tonight? Are you messing around with me?
It's just.
All right, somebody's here with us. Who's here with us right now? Little girl, can you give us your name? I still don't know your name. I've been trying to get your name, and nobody knows your name, and I haven't been able to get it from you. Can you please give me your name tonight? Is the male that's holding the little girl back? Are you here with us tonight also? Are you going to let her speak tonight? So there's no girl with us here tonight?
Sleep.
Okay, is there any other spirits here with us tonight? How many spirits are here with us tonight? All right, we're going to take a quick break. All right, we're going to end the session, and we'll start up. So if there's anybody that would like to communicate with us, please do so. Paulo, so welcome back. I mean, he could be. I'm not sure. I mean, how do you feel? Kevin, who's playing? Is the little girl playing with us? I mean, I feel she is, but there's somebody else here. I mean, she can be playful. She can be playful, but it also, sorry, the mic was cutting out. It also seems like there's somebody holding her back. Test. Can you guys hear me? Is that it? Sorry, I was having some issues with this mic. All right. So, yeah, at times she's very playful, but there's also something holding back. So over the last couple of times there was so that's why I keep this camera on the box, is because there's always something either trying to show themselves in the mirror. The one time there was like a rainbow circle in the mirror, and there's no rainbow circles. Like if you're on a Mac, there's going to be a little swirling rainbow circle, but I'm not on a Mac. So we saw that there for a while, and then last week the candle went really, really dim, and it was dim for a long time, and then it went really bright. And the candle was almost out, so that was really weird. And then we also saw something trying to manifest itself in the mirror, and then we saw a shadow in the mirror, in like go in front of the box, and then also the mirror fell, and the spirit box said, I said, "Who knocked over the mirror?" It said, "I did," and then it said, then a male's voice said it fell. So that was pretty amazing. And then we were seeing on the front of the box, you see how it's black. We were seeing something kind of like crystal. So well, I just figured I'll throw something else in there, see what happens. Amy, yeah, I mean, I totally agree with that. But I've had a lot of children come to me, and I could kind of feel like they are children, and they're always asking for help. So I've had quite a few experiences with kids, spirit. And the first time I encountered the girl here, I had a box similar to the one I have here, and we were at the Queen Mary for a weekend, and I took a box with me, using it there on the ship, and then when I brought it back home, I was hearing a little girl's voice, and I was like, and then I was thinking, where's that coming from? So I walked into my kitchen where I had my bags, and I heard it coming from the box, and I flipped the box over. It was powered off. So I kind of opened it up, and there was no lights on it. But then all of a sudden, another voice came and said, "I'm in here." And there's no way that the box, I mean, it was off. The amp wasn't even powered on. So I put the box down, and then I kind of just walked away. And then she said, "Come back. I'm in here." So then I went back over there, and then I just said, "You know what? I'm not going to even deal with it right now." So I just didn't give her any attention. That was the first time that I encountered her. And then after that, I was hearing her voice, hearing footsteps. She appeared at the edge of the bed one morning and was talking, and I woke up and I heard her run out the door. Yeah, so that's when I first started encountered the little girl, and that was probably 4 years ago. And she's been here ever since. All right. No, I totally agree with you. I mean, kid spirits, I mean, yeah, because you don't know. I mean, is it something trying to mess with you? But I mean, if there was something evil, I mean, that would have already revealed its ugly head. I've dealt with a child's what I thought was a child spirit, ended up being something very very dark, very evil, and that's what the medallion is on the mirror. I think I told everybody the story. I don't know if you were here when I told the story about that case. It was a demonic case. Ended up working on that case for over a year. And then I worked with a demonologist, and we finally got rid of it. So didn't really get rid of it, but it trapped itself in a mirror. So yeah, that was crazy. Anyway, but that medallion on the mirror is the spirit or the person we're dealing with. She has two different. She has two different sides of her, and she's the the fertility goddess. If you know who that is, then that's who we're dealing with. All right. All right. So if anybody else has which one? This one, the orange one, or the skull? So the one, the orange skull. I don't know. I just saw it. I saw it at the grocery store, and I just picked it up. So it's this one. So it has a succulent on top and in its eyes, so it's kind of freaky. I wish they had a white one, but the white one was cracked. So anyway, I just thought it was kind of creepy, so I just thought it would fit. So Brianna had something about that she had she saw a little boy and stopped her from entering into the room. So she thinks that it was something that was protecting her. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. Is we'll go ahead and get started and make contact with anybody. No, I totally agree with you there, Brianna. I think it was also, but what are you talking about, Kevin? I think it's cool, like when we just all start interacting too, before we get started. I still don't know what you were referring to, and the candle. So you think the little girl is attracted to me? She always asks for help, constantly, and she says my name quite often. Anytime I do a ghost box session, she will ask me. She'll say, "Rob, I need help," or "help." Um, that comes through a lot. And like I said, I mean, with the spirit box, you never know what's going to happen from night to night. I mean, that's possible. I've had another little boy that was with us for a little while, over a year, and I finally took him back from where he came. He attached himself at a location, and I took him back. But let's go ahead and get started. So somebody said mom a couple of times. Hey, Corey. All right, somebody was asking for mom. Who can you give us a name, please? I'm going to reset the box really quick. So just bear with me for a second.
Revenar 13 does not protect.
So I'm just turning it down right now while it restarts scanning. Now, there's still people here. Just people aren't really talking. Hold on one second. I'm going to try something really quick. So switching up ghost boxes really quick. Right now I just reset it, so it's going to scan really quick. Now let's see what happens here. Hold on.
Ship station.
Evening before the trip.
The story.
Okay, so it's reset it one more time.
Jingle bells swing.
BA. What you got?
All right, so we're going to do one more session. So is there anybody here that would like to communicate with us? We're here if anybody needs help. No, Kevin, I don't think you scared him off.
You should.
Is there a Kirk here with us? Is Ed here with us tonight? Spirits here that are with us. Do you like Kevin? Paula, what question do you have?
Kevin.
I said Kevin. What about Kevin? Are you afraid of Kevin? Paulo has a question. Is the guy that is helping him, is he really helping him? So is Kevin bothering you tonight? Do you not like Kevin being here with us? Do you have any questions for anybody here? Are you afraid to talk to us?
Your wish.
You wish? Then if you have anything to say, please say it. We're here to communicate with you. And to me, yeah, I'm here to talk to you. So please communicate with us. Yeah, I heard I would also. Is there anybody here blocking you from communicating with us? Holding you back for some reason? Is anybody holding you back or torturing you or hurting you? Sound like it said fuck you. You know that I'm not afraid of you. Yeah, I know. F you. That was kind of harsh. So it is getting about that time. So this is about the same time everything started going crazy last week. So we're a community today. Do you remember me? Is anybody here that was there today? Yeah, Sharon, it was crazy last week. Come on, we want somebody to come out and communicate with us. Is there anybody here from last week with us? Is a person that threw something at me here with us? And who unplugged the battery cable and left the battery by my foot? Bored. Are you bored? I didn't see anything moving there. I wasn't paying attention.
The mayor. Very
West.
So you feel warm on the other side? Where are you? Can you tell us where you're at? You're trying? Is somebody not letting you tell us where you're at? No? What's the issue that you're having? I'm here to help you. Who's Wes? Wes, is this the first time that you've visited us? You said that you're back, so you've been here before? Have any of you communicated with Kevin before? Could.
get
Yeah, I heard technology. Is the technology hard to work? You understand how to use technology?
COVID.
Does it make it easy for you to communicate?
Watch.
You're watching? Are you the one that was watching us last week too?
But
Yeah, I heard watching, yes. So can you tell me whoever said you're watching?
sort of
Go. You work.
Sounds like I said Robert.
popular.
Who's the woman's voice that just came through that had a British accent? Can you tell us your name, please?
Because obviously,
Yeah, I heard that's fate also. Is it fate that we're here talking to you? Trying to help you?
There was
What's freaky? I heard somebody say freaky.
a story.
K.
So you said your name's Kay?
it's not big.
Alright, so Kay, you said it's me.
Some popular.
That's kind of what I thought. It said Toby or Smokey something.
Because
What is Smokey? Who's the person that's always smoking around me?
we did
You did? Who's we did?
But you can open.
back to the
I'm starting to smell cigarette smoke again. Who's smoking in here?
well. But I
Somebody said, "Hey Zach."
Less sleep.
Somebody said, "Please what?"
it didn't
Somebody said, "Forgive." So please forgive. What do you need forgiveness for?
in but
Somebody said, somebody asked for forgiveness, and then they said,
phone
from us. Yeah.
effect
All right. So next door was a church. Are you here to pray at the church?
done with
Were there bad things that happened at that church?
age. Sounds pandemic
Mislead.
So please tell us what happened at the church.
Christ. If
You tried?
Crying.
Who's crying? So somebody's asking for please. Can you tell us where you're at the church? Where on the property are you? So it sounds like it's at undermine, and we believe that there's some type of tunnel system there.
No three.
Listen.
Please. Right.
So are you behind the shed area,
Thanks.
or is it in the shed? Maybe is that why they boarded it up and locked it down?
Moments is
20.
So there is a tree back there, and that's where we were sensing like there was torture.
One.
Are you between the tree and the shed?
Outside.
Did and
Well, thank you for joining us, Corey. Hope to see you soon.
awesome is
wheel. Hey, stereo.
Did you keep any children down in the tunnels?
Away these.
Stop it. Okay.
The
Now, is the little girl that one that you kept down there?
point of
Yeah, I heard there's 4. We know of 3.
Road.
Others? There's others also?
Every there's light. So there. Holiday.
only interrupt.
How long? Can you give us your names?
Anyone?
I know you said 4 again.
Really.
Yeah, I heard Zach also. So is there a Zach or Zachary there?
account.
Yes?
Let's see.
Can you tell us who owned the property when this was happening?
Need up.
Someone said need up. Do you need help getting out of there?
Close.
We live.
You said he's back? Who's back?
Here's not.
system.
They
Short.
or her.
So can you tell us who's holding you prisoner or holding you down?
I more than
Learn more.
I need to learn more. Can you teach me more?
This state.
State?
Turn it.
Turn it?
bird and the
So
is
The
life.
a lot of
You've done.
Somebody tried to take your life? Is that what you're trying to say when you said life?
Spilled. There's more.
There's more than what?
this
Yeah, I heard the lady with the English accent. All right, so somebody just said help. Who's asking for help?
With that kind.
So somebody said I.
how they
Who said I?
Visual.
uniform.
Got it.
So the
There is Valerie.
Say Valerie? Yeah, we knew that. Somebody said rape last week also.
Each.
So were you raped?
correct.
You said correct?
President.
There was a male voice that said it's him. So who's here with us now? I heard Jake.
Store.
Door. So is there a door that's being held back? Or you guys are being held back in?
With Lee.
There's so many names coming through. God, I feel like running over there, but I can't. I'll have to tell everybody a little bit about the location after. Hold on a second. I'm trying to pull something up. Let's see if I can show you guys this property. Just bear with me for a minute.
Your
Jam. Wanna
All right, so we're going to go ahead and stop the session. All right, we're going to end the session in 3, 2, 1. All right. So I was trying to pull up the location like using Google Earth, but the images aren't very good. So next door was some people already know that we're here. But next door was a Church of Science, the Christian Church of Science, and then where I live was the nursery, I guess. So in the back, one day we were back there. And we're getting a lot of impressions of just like there was a lot of pain, and so we're doing a ghost box session, and that's what we're getting. We got rape, we got hurt, torture, and then we're hearing somebody saying help, and we're asking what you need help with, and they said that they were trapped. So then we felt like there was a presence there, so we're walking around. As we were walking around in the location, we heard what it sounded like pounding coming from underground. So we're trying to look around and couldn't really find anything. And then we saw these irrigation pipes coming down from the ground, and there's no type of sprinkler system or anything like that. But they weren't really connected to anything. They're just like, so they go down, and then there's like an elbow connected to it. So it seemed like they're using it for some type of air to bring down air to down below. But we couldn't find anything. So something else that I'm going to have to go look around. But anyway, so it seems like there's a lot of people here that do come and ask for help. So it's just a little strange. Tonight wasn't crazy active like it was the last couple of weeks, but like I said, it's always you can't ever predict on what's going to happen. Could just be that nobody wants to talk for some weird reason. I mean, yeah, we were getting some pretty good responses that time. The slow radio works really well. That's what I was using partially, and then I was using the other box too, but just on the wood box, just with no reverb or any echo. They both sound exactly the same if I turn off the echo. This box just doesn't have any effects at all. It's just radio. No, Kevin, it's not that. I mean, I don't know if I don't think that they're afraid of anybody per se. I just don't know if, I don't know. I mean, like I said, some days it gets really active, other days it doesn't. I can try to do a ghost box session myself here, and I don't get any responses. I'll turn it on, 20 minutes later, and then it's just crazy. Turn it off and then try it again. Another 10 minutes later, get nothing. So it's always hit and miss. Something. So there's something with the pipes. Like I said, it seems like it's for air, like air intake of some sort. I know it's not for water because there's no sprinkler system back there. So yeah, it's just weird. There's a couple of sheds back there. One of them I went into, and it was weird because it was there was just a couch in there, nothing else, just a couch, and there was some Halloween decorations, but it wasn't even Halloween time at all. I mean, it was like in June. And next door, there is no kids next door. It's just a English man and his wife, and they've been in England for the last 2 years. So the place is it's vacant. We're just looking over it. We just kind of watch people, make sure that nobody goes into the property, things like that. So. I don't know if it's, I don't know. I don't know if it is because I pick up on its history. I don't think so. I think I was guided over there one day by the little girl. Actually, I was playing with the dogs and I threw the ball over there. And when I first went over there, I got an impression of the little girl. It kind of freaked me out a little bit, to be honest. And this was in the middle of the day. So when I went over there, the house is to me, it has a really weird vibe. So I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything to anybody about it. So I just told my friend, hey, come with me. And we went over there, and he got the same weird impression. Like I said, we did the ghost box session over there, but I took him over there in the daytime before we did the ghost box session over there, and he felt the same type of impression. It's possible. I don't know. There was a padlock on the where the couch was, but it wasn't latched. So I took the padlock off and I went in there. I was just kind of being a little nosy, and that's when I saw the couch. But yeah, that was strange how it just has a couch and it's just a shed, like a tool shed. but there's no tools in there. The tool shed is right across the way from it. And there is some old tools and things like that in there, and they just recently kind of boarded everything up and locked everything down. So it's just really weird, and nobody's living there, but they do have maintenance guys. But I'm wondering why the maintenance guys are doing all of that work. Doesn't make any sense. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, there could be a hidden door somewhere, and it could be in the shed where they boarded everything up, and there's padlocks on it, and those are locked. And the padlocks are they're the big, like huge type of padlocks. I mean, there's no way to get bolt cutters to cut them because the padlock is that thick. I mean, I don't know if you probably know what I'm talking about. They're really big, heavy duty padlocks, and there's no way bolt cutters would cut through them. You'd need like a cutter, some type of um, like a grinder or something to cut them. No, yeah, I totally understand that. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could try to get some lock picks, but um, I don't know. I mean, to me, it seems like I don't know. I'll have to go over there and investigate a little bit, kind of snoop around. But there's definitely something going on. I don't know. Like I said, I've been trying to figure this out. It's been kind of an ongoing thing here. So um, sometimes hoping, sometimes I hope like doing these sessions or these group sessions. Yes, I'm here to kind of entertain you guys and get some answers for you guys also. But you know, I mean, you guys have been great help to me and giving me some ideas too. So I kind of wanted to get down to what's happening here. Um, I don't know. I can. I'll try to. Let me look real quick. I'm gonna look up something. Um, Maybe I'll take a picture and then um, I'll take a picture of the lock and then I'll show it to you. And I just don't know the brand of the lock right now, or else because I mean I could start looking around and could take me 10, 15 minutes to find something. So it'd probably be easier to take a picture of the lock and show you guys. So you guys want to do one more session? I know it's getting a little late. We've been on for a couple hours now. Yeah, Eric, you're late as always. No, I never break and enter. That's one thing I don't do, and that's um, I never do that. I mean, trespassing is I never trespass either. I mean, I do have access to the property, so no, it's not abandoned. Um, it's a nice house. It's a really nice house. It's like a Spanish style house. A lot of the tile and things like that were imported from Italy. Um, So you guys want to do one more session, or we can just call it a night? Yeah, there is definitely some secrets there, and so the woman also before the woman that sold it to the Church of Science was a silent film star. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and start up the box again, and let me flip it on. So I'm using the little black radio. Is there anybody here that would like to communicate with us? Is there anything you would like to say? We're here to help you. Here to try to find some answers. Or if there's anybody here that has anything to say to anybody out there. Somebody say get out. I do know the name of the star. Now I can't. It's getting kind of late. And I'm bad with names. I'll have to find it. So can you tell me, can you tell us who was here tonight? Who unplugged the camera? person that said yes, can you tell us who it is? Are you going to throw anything again? You going to push over the mirror again? What are you going to do? Give us a sign that somebody's here with us.
Technology.
Yeah, Jennifer, I think she has passed, if I remember correctly. So you guys trying to use the technology? Do you know how to use it? This is the second time that you said it.
Lady.
You said maybe? Do you not like us having the cameras on? So who's the lady? Can you give us her name? Can the lady show herself in the mirror? Come on, you said no, but I want you to show yourself in the mirror.
She do.
She did?
Alexa,
So why don't you want to show yourself? All right, I'm seeing like shadows. Who just walked behind me? So there was a shadow casted against the wall in front of me. So it would have been coming from behind me to cast that way. The person that lived next door, did you still live there before it became a church? Are you the one that sold it to the... Sorry, I got cut off. I just didn't want to interrupt. So who's the person that sold the property to the owners of the church? Can you tell us your name, please? Yeah, somebody... Yeah, it keeps on saying leave or get out. I think they're getting a little pissed off at us tonight. I think we're touching on something that they don't like. They don't want us to know or hear. Hazel? Morgan. There actually was a Hazel next door. Hazel was a church owner. Ask again. What? Ask what again? Is that what you heard? Who was the person that lived next door? What was your name? Yeah, I heard it also. Hazel, can you tell us how many kids you had? I heard 3. Did anybody else hear that? 4.
Wait.
3. When she said okay 3, that's spot on. She had 3 kids. So yeah, so we did get that it was Hazel that owned the property next door before it was sold to the church, and that is spot on. Yeah. I'm doing that now. Just bear with me for a second. All right, I heard help. I heard help again. Let me Google it. Who's cussing you out? I did. I'm sorry. I was looking it up, but I did post who it was. Yeah, she was in some cowboy. I know that. I know that she played in some westerns, some silent film westerns. All right, I just heard Ed. Ed, are you back here with us? Is the female calling Ed to come out again? Ed is one of the spirits that we get here a lot too. What's going on? Who's messing with who? Susan, is somebody messing with you? Are you back at me again? So last week, somebody was behind me, and I heard her footsteps, and then somebody came and whispered in my ear. They whispered my name in my ear. So these headphones that I'm wearing, here, I'm gonna put it on me. So these headphones that I'm wearing, they're called open back headphones. So even though like everything is loud in my ears, I can hear everything around me. So they're called open back, so you can also hear anything in the room. They're basically professional studio headphones, and that's what they're designed for. So if anybody else in the room is talking, like if they're working engineering board or something, they can hear the music in their ears, but they also can hear people outside and around them. But anyway. All right, so who's here? Who wants to mess with me tonight? Emma? Emma, you were coming through last week also. So you're back here with us, Emma? So who here doesn't like Kevin? Can somebody blow out the candle or give us a sign that you're here with us? Move the mirror. Show yourself in the mirror. Somebody said yes. All right, I heard Ed again. Ed, are you here with us? Sound like somebody said Pete. Can somebody touch the pennant on the mirror? Touch the pennant and maybe I'll knock over the mirror again.
Even
Yeah, do it. Come on, move the pennant or touch the mirror. Do something. Keeps on saying Emma. Susan, so there's something there keeping you up? Have you had issues with well, have you had spirit in your home for a while, or is this something new? All right, who's asking for help again? Okay, somebody said me. What? Who's me? Chris, it's a live ghost box session. So what happened in your home, Susan? Yeah, Chris. So basically, it's just a live ghost box session. We've been doing sessions all night. I'm going to leave it in this view for a little bit, see if we can see anything else, any shadows against the box from the candle or anything. So who else needs help tonight? Yeah, I know Susan needs help. Susan, can you give us a little description on what's happening there? I'm going to turn this down for a second. I'm just fading. So I have the ghost box running. There's an audio cable coming out of the ghost box. I took it out of the other box and plugged it into the small radio. And then it's running through the mixing board, so I can just turn it up and down from here. But usually when I end the session, I just power it off, so there's nothing coming through. Right now, I just turned it down. So Susan, if there's anything we could help you with, let us know. How long has that been happening? And so was he pushed down more than one time, or is it something recent? Yeah, no, I'm oh, you're welcome, Amy. If you need anything, you know that I'm here for you. So, I'm getting pretty tired myself. I've been up since like 3 o'clock in the morning. I've been up for almost 24 hours. All right, I'm turning this down real quick. So, Susan, So it's been going on for about a month now. Do you have any information on your location at all, or is this something that that started happening recently? Did you just move to this location? Um, no, I'm going to keep on going for a little bit. I'm just trying to get Susan some help, trying to figure out what's happening, and I'll stay up for a little bit longer. It's no big deal. I can sleep in tomorrow. So this is a new location, Susan? Is that what you meant by that? We're just George. We're doing a ghost box session. Right now, we're just we just took a break from doing the ghost box session. We're just trying to talk to Susan here and seeing what's happening in her location. Gotcha. Is it only happening to your husband, or does it mess with other others in the home? I'm kind of watching in the mirror too, or looking in the back, just to see if I see anything. But it seems like it got really quiet again. But we'll go ahead and start up another ghost spot, see if we can figure out what's happening with Susan, and we'll go from there. Does any is
Also,
are there any spirit here that mess with Susan?
Green.
Yeah, George, we try to help people here and try to get people answers. So that's basically what the show's about. Trying to find answers, see if we can communicate with spirit. So far, we've made some pretty good progress on what I'm dealing with. We got some answers. People came through, kind of figured out who it was finally. And I found out I did some research over the past week, and we got some confirmation, which was pretty cool. But we need to try to get some answers for Susan tonight. Can you tell us who it is that is at her location or at her home? I heard two people say "I." Somebody said too much. I thought I heard angels too. So is there anybody here that we can we're trying to find some answers from Susan. So if the spirit that is in her location, can you please communicate with us tonight? You need to stop being so physical with him. And if you need any help, we can help you and help you move on. But you're not welcome to harm anybody in that house. Okay, so somebody said help. Are you trying to get their attention because you need help? Is that what you're trying to do? So what do you need help with? You said listen. What does she need to listen for? We not help? Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. We not help. Yeah, my name is Rob also. You're not welcome to hurt Rob. Do you have any messages for Susan and Rob? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm picking up on, Jennifer. It said fucker.
This. God.
So, do you have any messages for Susan?
Quick.
And how can she? Maybe she can help you. Sounds like you're just trying to get somebody's attention there. If you need help, how can she help you? All right, I'm going to turn this down real quick. So, Susan, what you would need to do, and this is what I would suggest doing, and this is what I always tell people to do. What you're going to need to do is try to take control and set some boundaries. So, I would say basically, you're not allowed to touch anybody in my home. You're not allowed to harm anybody in my home. You need to respect my space. We'll respect your space. And just do say something along those lines. And basically, once you set those boundaries, usually things will be okay. But you have to be firm when you do that, and believe what you're saying. And don't be afraid. Anytime that somebody shows fear, it's like a bully. If you don't show fear, they'll kind of back off. But once you start showing fear, they're going to sense that and then just keep on coming after you. So just don't show any fear, set some boundaries, and see what happens there. And like, I'm always here. You can also follow me on Facebook. Go on to my, you can go on my Facebook page, and you can find me there, or here's my personal one. Hold on one second. So you can follow me on Facebook. You can message me, and we could chat on there, and we could do a personal ghost box session if you want. We could just set up a little meeting or something, and I could try to help you out. We could try to do that live. I don't mind doing that either. So, just feel free to and message me. Also, I am going to be giving away a ghost box once I hit 1,000 subscribers. So here's my YouTube channel. So please like and hit the notification bell. Like I said, once I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a ghost box. So they'll help. Once I hit 1,000 subs, I'll give some information on how I'm to go about giving away the ghost box. Yeah, Susan, that's what we're here for. I'm always trying to help people. That's what got me started in the paranormal. I was looking for answers when I first started investigating. I started at a pretty young age, and I've been going ever since. Once I kind of started getting a feel of what I needed, and I got what I was looking for. And then after I did that, then I just started helping everybody. And that's what kind of got me started to do this channel. I mean, I've built ghost boxes, and I kind of just wanted to kind of do something, just demo what a ghost box is, how to kind of deal with spirit. And since I started, because I never used to believe in ghost boxes, there was a lot of things. I mean, yes, I had so much experience in the paranormal with seeing apparitions, getting touched, getting harmed, attacked, things like that. But you know what? I'm not afraid of anything. They can try to do things to me, whatever, but they know I'm not afraid, so I don't get picked on or anything like that. So anyway, so I just kind of started doing this, just helping people out, and that's basically why I'm here. And I mean, like, I started this channel or started this show, and it's basically for you guys. I mean, whatever you guys want out of the show, you put into it, you tell me what you want, and that's what we're going to do. It's just for fun, and also trying to be educational and also help people. So what went black? Did the broadcast just go black on you, or what happened? Oh wait, the candle I know just went out, but I think it burnt out. Yeah, the candle burnt out. That's kind of my timer. Once the candle goes out, I'm like, okay, we're getting close to 3:00. The candle lasts for 3 hours, so I'm totally black. Can you guys see that one? So you guys see me now? That's weird because it shows me live. I can see it on the dark mode. Okay. All right, perfect. Anyway, all right, I think I'll call it a night. Unless there's somebody else that wants to chat for a minute. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing. That's awesome. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, this show's about you guys. So whatever you want to get out of this show, if you guys have any suggestions on maybe different things that we could do, I'm going to build a REM pod. I'm going to build a REM pod, so I'll have that up on this little table over here. So I just wanted to make it something pretty cool, something that will have other things, other devices that we can see if we can have spirit do set off. So I got the kit here. So this is what's inside of a REM pod. It's basically a Junior Thurman kit. It's a musical kit, but this is the exact same parts that is used in an actual REM pod. So I'll be building that this week. I'm going to put it in a kind of like a little vintage box or something. Just make it a little, kind of cool. Which experiment is that? Yeah, so the show's on every Saturday night at every Saturday night at 11:45. I'll just kind of talk about what we might do that night, or just start asking people to start typing up some questions so we can, when we do the first Ghost Box session, we'll have some questions to start. So it's just kind of things like that. Actually, I do have a frequency counter. Hold on one second. So if you can get your hands on this frequency counter, this is the best frequency counter out there on the market. I have two different types. So this one goes from 50 megahertz or 50 hertz to 50 megahertz, and it has a super long antenna. It's amazing. If you can find them on eBay, it's going to be the best device that you'll ever buy. So yeah, I do it at a very slow sweep. And it's amazing. This will give you the best readings of anything out there. And you can kind of tell when something is man-made. You're picking up something like EMF devices, things like that. You can really debunk those with the frequency counter, and you'll see what frequency it's picking up. Basically, I mean, EMF detectors, they're useless. They're good for detecting EMF because that's what they're designed for. They're not really good tools to use in the paranormal. Unless you're doing a sweep to see if it could just be some type of high EMF readings that they're picking up, and that's what's causing their paranoia and things like that. I don't know if I have. Hold on one second. No, it's dead. I don't really use it a lot. I used to, but I just sold one actually. The other one was went a little bit higher range, but I wanted something to debunk EMF. That's the only reason why I kept this one and sold the other one. Oh yeah, doing a FaceTime doing a Ghost Box session. No, I mean I've done it several times, and that's kind of what got me doing this. Just doing a live Ghost Box session. something that there's other people that claim to do, claim to do contacting spirit, but they won't do them live because they fake their evidence or they fake their what they're doing. So, and I've kind of debunked a bunch of that. I've debunked apps. I've done a lot of things on my old YouTube channel, and I used to post those videos on, things to watch out for, apps not to use, and here's why, breaking down things like that. So it's a lot of fun. I try to, that's kind of another reason. I mean, on my channel, I was showing how to build a RAM pod. I showed how to build a ghost box using an Arduino kit. I put the code up there. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. Everything I do is I try to do everything educational. And, I don't, it took, me doing stuff like that. I mean, I took some time to do, and I don't charge anybody anything. I don't believe in charging for any of my time, really. I mean, charge people to build a box. That's to cover materials and my time just to put it together. But if I show you how to build one, I mean, that's all on you. I just show you the parts, instructions how to do it, and that's it. But the kits that I put together and sell in my box, those are kits that I've designed. So R&D costs me quite a bit, and I really don't charge a lot for my boxes. But anyway, so you're out of Seattle there, Kevin? I'm in just outside of LA, probably about 40 miles north. Yeah, it's I'm sorry. I just saw your message there, Jennifer. Yeah, so it's Pacific time. My ghost boxes, there's different prices. You can find my boxes. Is it on here? Yeah. So if you go to my website, I have different boxes that I've built. I've built some for some TV shows. I built them custom boxes for designs that people wanted. So I do a little bit of everything. All right. So, well, I wanted to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. It was a lot of fun. Sorry it wasn't as active as it was the last couple of weeks, but that's part of the game. You never know what's going to happen. I could log off and then all hell breaks loose. You never know. I notice there's certain moon, different phases of moon causes a lot of activity to happen too. Full moon, I never get anything on a full moon. It's always 2 days prior or 2 days after a full moon, when it's usually the most active. And sometimes when it's a new moon, or no moon, I should say, it's pretty active. But during a full moon, I never get anything on a full moon. It's never happened, but No, I really enjoyed it tonight. It was fun. And all right, well, everybody, thanks for tuning in, and see you guys next. I also do a show on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific time. If you guys want to tune in, I usually have different guests on, but I'm thinking about just axing that show and just concentrate on this. That way, I'm fully refreshed, and have different things going on. So it'll give me more time to build stuff and have them ready for the show. Next week, I'll have the frequency counter on. We can probably do some experiments on that. Excuse me. So yeah, we'll try different things. And anyway, if you guys hope you guys have a great day tomorrow, and hope you guys had a great weekend so far. All right, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.